Hello everyone. You caught me on my way out. I'm just about to go out painting. I have my French easel with me and it's a beautiful day outside. So today's lesson will be about painting outside. This is the second lesson about plein air painting. So I hope you enjoy and let's go out and enjoy the sunshine. See you all later. So here we are. Here's my setup. It's on my French easel. My canvas is ready and my palette is ready and all my materials are ready. So you just want to be prepared as you go out. Make sure you have all your materials. And as usual, you want to start with a very simple drawing. Here I'm using burnt sienna just to establish the large masses of shapes. So remember, as I always say, you just want to keep everything very simple. You want to think of geometric shapes, circles, squares, etc. And you just want to establish where everything is. What's larger than something else in relation to... So just don't stay in one area, but move around, just like watch and compare one shape to another shape. And you can see I'm just avoiding all detail. And with practice, you could slowly see it come together. It should actually look like a picture at this early stage. The drawing stage is very important. You don't want to wait till things... you don't want to wait to put color for things to work. It should work at this early stage. Now I'm laying in my color, again, keeping it very simple. And there's a lot of greens in this landscape, and they're all different kinds of greens. So you just want to say, well, this green has more yellow than this green, etc. And again, just keep it really just large masses of color. Avoid detail as much as possible in this stage. And at this stage we're trying to get solidity as well. And you just want to go around and you want to just establish one color in relation to the color next to it. It's tricky when there's a lot of greens. So you want to say, okay, I could see things and there are different kinds of greens. And I could see that one green has more yellow than the green next to it, which pushes it forward. Yellow pushes things forward. And you can see I'm just going around, establishing all the color as much as I can. This is what we call the blocking in stage. And the lightest green is what I'm painting now. This is a tree, rather the bush in front, which is very warm yellowish green. And you can see my palette is basically just a green scale. You could literally see your painting on the palette when you paint. And once I establish all the shadows and everything, which is what I'm doing now, this is where you start seeing real solidity in your work, like the shapes coming together, everything looking solid, and they all have form. To me, shadows is where the real magic happens. That's where things like take on a three-dimensional quality. And I'm switching now to my smaller brush. This is where you can put any details. So once everything is established, you can go back and work on a smaller area. Purpose being that you want to cover as much of the canvas as possible. And here you could blend even. Start blending. Just take your time. And here I could add like even some lights that I might have forgotten. And remember, painting outside, the light changes constantly. So something that might have been in shadow in the beginning is no longer in shadow. So you have to keep that in mind when you're painting outside. The light's just going to move. And here I've established all my lights and my darks. So now I could go back and do the finishing touches with a very small brush. So I'm just going back and I'm just doing the minute touches. This is where you could go as far as you want. You could leave it very loose, or you could keep working on it until it's very, very tight and detailed. And with this really, really small brush, I'm just getting in there and covering as much of the under drawing as I can. Also sharpening like lines. And working on the sky. And finally the bottom of the canvas, to give it a more finished look. And there we have it, our finished painting for today. So ends our plein air lesson for today. I thank you very much for watching, and as always when painting outside, it's always great and satisfying to come back home with a finished painting. So I have my painting right next to me. So for those that have subscribed, thank you very much. And for those who haven't, please subscribe to my channel. And stay tuned for the next video from Bassman Studio, which should be up soon. So have a great day, everyone, and don't forget to brush up your skills. See you soon.